What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling spectacular today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just incredible, Cancer. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. So the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our lovely ruler here, the good old Moon. I know it's very extra for Rhonda today. I'm feeling it's. We'll get into it, Cancer. But I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void of course. Just all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be fantastic, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. I thought I was going to switch it up, Cancer, eventually. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. And first off, happy Monday, Cancer. Happy Moon Day. You know, the moon rules over Monday, so I hope you're feeling great, feeling fantastic. And if not, Cancer, then this is a great time to go void of course, because the moon is. The moon's going to be going void of course at about 4:30 p.m., and that'll be Eastern time. And then she will be moving from Libra into Scorpio at about 7:21 p.m. So we're looking at about a 2-hour, 51-minute void of course time there, Cancer. Thank you. And with the void of course energy, this is a great time to just kind of kick back, relax, do some meditating, find yourself some balance, get yourself back in balance again, especially with the moon being in Libra. But yeah, just getting yourself up, well, at least for a little bit. But yeah, just good for doing some just like deep breathing, Cancer. Maybe it's like we're going for a walk, you know, just kind of any way to just get your, with all the emotions that we can take on and the energies that we really absorb. It's really good to just kind of find ways to just kind of cleanse that energy off of you. And you know, maybe we're taking an Epsom bath, like a salt bath, something. Just, you know, just treat yourself there, Cancer. And then with you may also notice too that your plans may be subject to unexpected changes, and then also that people may be less likely to make decisions during this time. So just a little something to keep an eye on there, Cancer. And then, since Libra's got a majority today, we're going to talk about the moon in Libra. And this is a really lovely placement for the moon. You know, Cancer, you may notice you find yourself feeling a little more charming, a little more just kind of elegant in your speech, and maybe even the way that you're presenting yourself, maybe a stronger appreciation. I feel like, you know, might have a strong appreciation for art. You know, Libra appreciates all things beautiful and harmonious and aesthetics and things along those lines. You might even feel too, Cancer, that you just want to be just with your bestie and just kind of kick back, you know, and just like kind of just be around energies that are just like real familiar and kind of close to you there. But one thing with Libra energy though, that there is this tendency to be indecisive because Libra weighs all of the options. So if you find yourself having troubles making decisions, you know, this could be a great thing again, you know, hit up a buddy, you know, and then have someone as like a sounding board or something along those lines, Cancer. Especially, you know, we're getting to the waxing crescent phase here, and this is really about getting yourself self-assured, you know, building up that confidence in things, you know, for whatever you set out for during this new lunar cycle. You know, really clarifying your intentions, you know, and getting yourself geeked up there, Cancer. Trusting that intuition and trusting that you're on this whatever it is that you're focusing on is going to get you to your highest vibration there, Cancer. And then the last few things. These readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested in Cancer. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching. I think you'll really enjoy them, Cancer, so definitely go check them out. But let's get your general energy of the day here. Oh, interesting. This card's starting to float around a little bit. I like this card. You got the 9th card of Virgos here, which is fishing pole card. And with this card, this is a card of self-reliance, extended oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion, exploration, providing, connect with nature, accomplishment, reflection, self-improvement, and capable. Oh, I like that, Cancer. So the energy that's coming through here is the poetry in motion. And the first thing that kind of was coming through for me, just thinking too, like how I was talking about, Libra really has an appreciation for the arts. This could be for some where it's like we're finding more ways to express ourselves, to take our thoughts and these ideas of maybe like I don't know, like you're just like getting into that more kind of creative side of you and allowing that to give it life and to give it motion. Whether this is maybe you like singing, or maybe like dancing, or maybe painting, something along those lines. And I don't feel like it doesn't matter your skill level, Cancer, but I just feel like that is just doing something that allows, that's just giving, breathing life into the arts, almost, into a sense. Or it could even be too, Cancer, maybe even just going to places to appreciate different arts. Maybe you're going to a gallery, a show, even like maybe even like a movie, something along those lines. But I feel like it's not just going to those places, but just like really being in those, like being present in that situation and paying attention to all the different emotions that it evokes out of you, Cancer, because that's a real beautiful thing, I feel like, about our signs too. Just because sure, we do feel a lot, and it can be a lot sometimes. It's also a beautiful thing because there is such a depth and a richness that comes to, we really, I feel like, understand the nuances of emotions. And I feel that there's this, I like this, Cancer. Let's get some tarot on this and get some details. Thank you. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on here. I had a feeling that one was going to come up. So you have the. That's interesting, Cancer. So you have the Six of Moons and the Nine of Moons in reverse here, and then you have the King of Stars, the King of Swords, and then the Wheel of Fortune here, Cancer. And in this deck, Cancer, the moons are cups, and then the stars are pentacles. Now, let's talk about the Six of Moons for a second, because I feel that there may be, for some, I feel like there is, again, a need to, maybe things have just like gotten, not necessarily a little stale, but it's just more so that maybe there's a need to, again, to just like appreciate more of the beauty that is around you, Cancer, to watch how this life goes in motion, and like really pay attention to, I don't know, just like the cycles of life here is what I'm kind of getting with the Wheel of Fortune, paying attention to the waxing and waning of things, like the finding the beauty in the great times and in the not so great times, because beauty you can find, I feel like you can really find the nice thing about like Venus energy, again, that Venusian type of like Libra, Taurus energy, that there is beauty in all aspects of life, but we just need to, again, feel this a little bit more, be a little more present, and almost getting with the King of Stars, just kind of like really grounding ourselves, because this is Virgo energy, but I feel like it's like maybe we've been just kind of been caught, maybe for some, just been kind of caught up in like the, just sort of like the day-to-day sort of like routine stuff. It's just like it's become maybe a little monotonous, or just like a little predictable, or that it's like the, maybe life has, it's not that we're depressed or that it's dull, but it's just like it's lost its color, its vibrancy a little bit, is what's coming through here. And I feel like with the King of Swords, it's like thinking in a, maybe in a more kind of a abstract kind of way, like paying attention to like the different scents that are going on around you, Cancer, and really getting into that almost like the Taurian energy, where it's like yeah, we're paying attention to the scents and maybe the different sounds, and even like the even like tactile things, like how it feels, like how like you're walking in the park and you're feeling like a cold breeze, or paying attention to like the leaves kind of crunching beneath your feet, or like I hope that's making sense there, Cancer. I remember I used to take Japanese in high school and in college, and there were they have these there's this way of there's some phrases, and this isn't all languages, but there's some phrases that just you really can't translate into English, because it's just like it's like it's again it's like it's life in motion, it's like it's appreciating like hmm yeah, I do. I hope this makes sense, Cancer. It's like I feel like it's like you're seeing almost like refeeling life as a movie or something like that. And I feel that if we were to get in that habit of just like it would revitalize your lust for life, and I feel like it would even possibly even like hopefully would even inspire you, Cancer, to create some things of your own, and again create some new memories, and share I feel like in these experiences with the others, tell them like, hey, how does this make you feel, or something along those lines, Cancer. Hmm. Yeah, I like that. Because there is really, just even think with the Wheel of Fortune too. There's abundance just all around us, Cancer, and it's really can be, you're yes, there's a lot of difficult things that can be going on in the world, but I feel like sometimes we can pay so much attention to that we can miss out on the other things that are going on as well. And we want to make sure that there is that balance, Cancer, that's going on. But let's get some more on this. Thank you. All right, Cancer. So some more energy here. You have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Three of Stars, and then the Knight of Wands here. And I almost feel like for some with the Five of Swords being here, and even with the Three of Stars, that it's paying attention to, I feel like the people that, not necessarily the people that you're hanging around, like kind of, but more so just like the thoughts that they may be kind of pushing around, Because I find that, for example, let's say in like the workspace, we can get so maybe like kind of caught up in, because I like this Three of Stars, that how it has like each of the earth signs tattooed on the hands, and I feel like we can get so caught up maybe in all the earthly matters, like as far as just like the how things may be hurting us, or how things may keep us down, or like it's like those perspectives that not intentionally lower our vibration, but it like it keeps us in this loop, and it like disrupts the flow of this poetry that's happening in our lives, and disrupts the fun, and it kind of takes away again like our enthusiasm for life a little bit, because if we just kind of focus on that stuff where it's like you get to work and it's just like talking about maybe like the how things are down here, like how work can be better, how life can be better, just all of the negative things is what I'm kind of getting, where it's just like, are we making like more balance for fun as well, like, or just for more joyful type of things? But let me get a little bit more on this Five of Swords. Thank you. I like that, Cancer. Oh, and there's Wifey. Oh, and Aries. Alright, so the Five of Swords is clarified by the Magician in reverse, and then you have the Emperor, and then the Queen of Stars. And I kind of feel like with this, Cancer, that if we were, again, just like it's like being mindful of just like the people that are, and not even just the people, but maybe even like the things that we may be listening to that might, or the different perspectives that may be lowering our vibration. And then like just like I feel there's a need to, again, like just kind of find this balance and finding maybe other resources that can help you just really see how lovely it is to create in this world, you know, because that does, like, I feel like if we stay in that space of like negativity, then that affects our manifestation. We're not feeling as inspired, because then it almost gets to like that kind of Four of Cups type of energy, where it's just like, well, what's the point? You know, there's all this doom and gloom, so why do I want to participate in this world? And it's just like exactly that, because there is, you know, if that's been the perspective that you're hearing, this gives you a chance to kind of take charge and bring more beauty in your world, you know, because you are in charge of what you consume, you know, as far as like what you listen to and what you take in. And be mindful too, Cancer, those energies and those perspectives, because we do feel the way that we can do, they do stick to us in a way that it can affect your abundance over time and affects your manifestation. It really kind of gets you in a weird sort of place. So, you know, I just feel like that even with like the Magician in reverse, it's like getting out more, and not even, again, like appreciating this stuff for arts as well, but maybe you even think about like going out to do some like maybe some fishing, or maybe doing some like even more just like I'm even like, for some reason, like pottery popped into my head, so maybe even doing something along those lines, Cancer. But just something to where we're just like creating more peace and more balance and more just getting, hmm, yeah, I hope this makes sense, Cancer. You're very I like this because I feel like this is hmm, interesting. But let's get, speaking of, let's, you know, while we're talking about all this beauty and stuff, let's get some advice from the planet of beauty and art and things. Let's see what she's got to say. See how we can bring some harmony into this to this journey, Cancer. Thank you. All right, Cancer. It's the last little bit here. So you have the Judgment card in reverse here, and then you have the Page of Stars, the Knight of Swords, and then one of the special major arcana of this card's the Wanderer. And then let's switch back over here, Cancer. Because I almost feel like with this Wanderer, I almost feel like there's a need to just kind of get lost again in this, just in whenever you find yourself a moment, you know, because I feel like we were always just so just kind of go 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 all the times. We're in this. I feel like we've gotten to this place in life where everything's just a rush. You know, we just always have to. You know, there's always on to the next thing, and you know, doing this stuff, and there's not enough time. You know, always looking to the future as opposed to taking time to be in the present and really just sort of like see how see what lovely things are being created here. Just thinking how you got the King and Queen of Swords here, and now you got their child, the Page of Stars. Or should I say, excuse me, the King and Queen of Stars, and now you got their child, the Page of Stars. I feel like it's, you know, we can be so focused on that we can miss how the birth of like new creative things are happening around us all the time, and really miss how the world is changing, you know, and that, yeah, I feel like if we're not doing these types of things, Cancer, it just like, it slows down the growth, and it slows down the manifestation, and just, it takes away from that zeal that we have for life and things. And because this world really does have this realm, you know, where there is trickiness, you know, navigating in this space, but there is so much to appreciate here as well. And I feel that there is even like this could even bring about a deeper sense of gratitude, I feel like, even for this experience, you know, Cancer. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. But Yeah, very interesting energy for a Monday here, Cancer. Yeah, I hope that hope that translated well. But if you like that, Cancer, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this, Cancer, because I feel like that's something we could all really start, doing more of, really kind of, and however that's looking, going to a theater, maybe going to like maybe there's like a concert in the park, or maybe there's like a play that's going down, or maybe you want to, whatever that's looking like, Cancer. Definitely share this. Let's get out there and just bring more beauty to the world, and then subscribe, hit that bell button, get notified when I release videos each day. And then last thing, Cancer, you got Jupiter here. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars. Oh, and you got Mercury here. Cancer, check all those places. Check your chart. I'm actually I just got some chart information today for a Scorpio that I'm getting ready to check out. I'm so excited. But then come on over to my other channel, Alchemist Date. I do videos. I do weekly videos, monthly videos, yearly videos. Speaking of Virgo energy, I'm about to do Virgo's yearly one here soon. And all that housekeeping down in the description box below. But let me get you surprise cards here. Interesting, Cancer. So I can get you out of here. So just a little behind the scenes here. When I was doing your pre-shuffle, the Six of Wands popped out earlier. So it's like, I don't like to talk about it unless it happens to pop up here. But now that the Six of Wands is here, you had Six of Wands in reverse for your surprise card. And I feel like that it is, the Six of Wands, I feel like, is about appreciating the journey. And, it's about, because I feel like for some it's just like, it's not that you're not doing fun things in your life, Cancer, and that you're not having a good time and things, but I feel like that sometimes the good times can feel so fleeting. It's just like we get little pockets, and it's just like, I feel like it's creating more spaces of that, because you can find, beauty in things in the positive times and in the negative times. It's a wonderful thing, this life, but I feel that it's just paying attention to how much there is, to experience, Cancer. But let me get your oracle card here. Thank you. Interesting. All right, Cancer. So you have the 34th card here, which is the Mitrogynia card, which is the shape-shifting card, and it's ruled by Saturn and by Neptune. And I like that, Cancer, because both Saturn and Neptune are retrograde right now, and this is really, I feel like this is a great energy for you to really kind of tap into, but with both of them being in Pisces, Pisces is a very imaginative, very dreamy, very compassionate type of energy here. But I feel like that it's almost like that it's almost like this energy of, because Saturn can be very strict when it comes to, getting things accomplished. It's not that he's not abundant, but he has a lot of rules that we follow. And Neptune kind of has no boundaries, and it's all about that, again, though, that imaginative, that dreamy world. And I feel that it's paying attention to how I, what are the words I'm looking for, Cancer? Let me get a tarot on that. Oh, interesting. Queen of Swords here. Okay. So I feel that it's paying attention to, thank you, how going about being in this kind of present energy does change you, Cancer. The things that you can kind of learn here. And that's interesting that you got another divine counterpart there with the Queen of Swords. But I really feel like it pays attention to how the world is kind of shifting a little bit. That we are getting into this place, I feel like, of more appreciation and needing to have more, because this is Libra energy too, and a need to have more balance and things along those lines, Cancer. And And I almost feel like too, it's just like it's how do we for some, I almost feel like it's like how do we take this energy, because I feel like there's maybe for some it's like there's a need to even like do some type of creative type of thing, or in paying attention to like, because there's this spiritual figure here, and then there's this, there's spiritual figure here, and then there's this one figure that's kind of grounded here, and it's just like how do we bring those energies, that kind of spiritual energy, to like the everyday, and bring that kind of stuff to. I wish I had better words for this, Cancer. I'm actually kind of, this one I'm kind of struggling with a little bit, but all right, Cancer. I think that's about all I got out of this there. Like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. I wish I had more words for that, but very interesting energy here for a Monday. I like it, and I feel like it's something that it really is something that you can't describe. Really, it's just something more so that you have to experience, and the more that you do, you'll see how this kind of helps you change and help you grow, Cancer. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there. You being all poetry, emotion, and things, and you are poetry, emotion, Cancer. You're a creative being, and it's. I really feel like that would bring you really bring you this sense of just fulfillment and things, Cancer. But yeah, you stay safe out there. You keep eyes on the moon, wherever she is. She's starting to, now we should be starting to be able to see her here now that she see her smiling. Now that she's in the crescent phase there, Cancer. But yeah, keep eyes on the moon, and I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.